Okay, guys. Now, you have read everything, you have seen everything about the scholarship, which is a Fulbright that we're talking about today. The form to fill is another deal. Some people feel like it's just easy and anything, but usually I see people making huge mistakes that most of the time lead to failure. That was the example of a friend of mine in the past, and we had this issue, but it was very difficult. You need to know about one thing about the form, and if you can fill this, you are at a high chance to be accepted. This is what I'm going to talk about: the filling of the form and what key elements you have to be aware of very much. So this is my channel, Klizak, and I'm willing to just help you guys share my tips and how I got into where I am now. I'm currently pursuing my master's degree in the United Kingdom on achieving a scholarship. So I created this channel with the intention to help those who are seeking information with clarity, practicality, and reliability, free of charge. All I want from you is just subscribing and hit the bell of notification and comment any question. I'll be more than happy to help you. Here we go. So what I'm going to do in this video is actually filling the form and telling you, it's kind of like a demo filling, so you guys can understand what you need to avoid. Once you have the link, you just need to open it. And here it says first time user and returning user. So I'm going to go for the first time. And what I'm going to do here is filling my email. Let me just do a bit of zoom in so you guys can see. .gmail.com. So, and I'm going to put here my name. And I'm going to put my date of birth. It is going to be very crucial for you to put that. Okay. So you just go for continue, and it says here temporary pin has been sent to your address, which means you will need to go to your address for you to see that pin. So oh, there was a mistake. I'm just going back, I'm sorry, because my Gmail was not correct. So okay, so now we should receive the message. Here we go. The first message says IIE. I'm going to open because you should have a pin here, and I just copy and go back and put here. It will ask me to put my date of birth to just confirm it is me. And after that, we will need to put the permanent pin. So it says here, I'm going to choose my password based on the requirement, and I'll have to repeat my password based on the requirements. So after you match the password, then you should be good to go. So I'm going to save it, and it says start a new application. I think, guys, you can see here, you have to click on this one and then create a new application. And then it says here the date in progress, Fulbright Foreign Student Program, academic year 2026-2027, and then we go to open. So you just need to read all of it. After that, you come here, it says I have reviewed and I meet all this requirement, and you click on yes. After that, it will give you some sort of questions. It says through which program country are you applying for? I'm going to just go for my country. For the example of this one, it's going to be Mozambique. And then in which academic year? It should be 2026, 2027, which is the only period that is opened. Do you hold, or are you applying for US citizenship? Dual citizen? You have to say no. Have you reviewed the eligibility? And I have to say yes. We go down here. I have read the IA private statement and give consent. Yes. You go employability, whether you work in one of these places, definitely you don't. So if you put yes here, you will have issues. It will deny you. So you need to say no. Have you resided? Probably no. If you say yes, possibly you have some issues. Will you be residing in the United States at the time of your proposed grant start date? No. Once the recommenders are registered, you will not be able to modify responses. Then you say yes. Follow what I'm just writing, otherwise you might have issues. I'm just trying to be a bit fast, but you can stop and watch well what we are doing here. So here it says the My Embassy is this one here, and all the details, the deadline comes here. Once you have checked the put your country, then it will be easy. Then once you know all of it, these things, you just click on continue. I'm going to put my prefix as a Mr. And if I do have a middle name, I can put. If I don't want, I can just leave it. Preferred first name, I'm just going to go repeat it. I don't have a previous name. It says here seat of birth, I can just write Beira. Country of birth, I can just write Mozambique. I will say male. Marital status, I'm gonna say probably single. Fulbright. I don't have, if you do have a disability, you better write here. Country of citizenship is the same like Mozambique. And then if you do have dual nationalities, country of permanent residence, I'm gonna say Mozambique again. And the national identification number, I'm gonna say AB 173, and then go save and continue. Permanent address is gonna be my country, like Mozambique. Street is gonna be Beira, and my postal code, you will have to put the same details. You need to fill all of them. Is your current email the same as a permanent one? I say yes, because if you say no, it will change something. And I'm going to put my contact address here. The same, I'm going to use the same as my home number. And the email is already here, and alternative email is here. But I'm going to just use the same email as an alternative. And here comes my details, which you just need to fill. These are the then the emergency numbers, you can just put it at now, or you can put later. Continue, and then done. It comes to academic and professional information. So far it's easy. You will come to fill all these spaces. You will need to put your background here just by clicking add new one, and you add. I'm not going to put that. The thing is, the problem sometimes comes here. People don't fill this space. Scholarships or fellowship, you need to list if you have. You need, not you have to. Academic honor and prize, if you have, please mention them, because they will be very crucial. If you have an article published, you have to write here. Teaching experience, if you do have, please put it there. Research, if you do have any research, write it there. Membership, you can put it there. Experience abroad, you need to write here. If you have been in the United States on a G1 or that one, I might say no. Have you previously have a Fulbright? If you say yes, your candidacy will be terminated here. You just need to say no. Probably yes in the one they say for teaching teaching time. Academic material, you just need to come here, add the institution, and then choose what you want and add all the, the elements. I think this one is easy. Language skills, you need to put your language skills. For example, mine is mainly Portuguese, and I'm not gonna say that that is my native language, and I don't need to worry about writing and all of this. How many other language? I might say some more, one, and I might write here, but for now, no. But English, you have to put. Standardized tests, if you have taken them before, you might choose here which one have you taken. I might say, for example, one of this one, like TOEFL. I might say that was an internet based. The date, I might say that one, and let me save, but some of the place require me to fill. Okay, the key point is I understand. You say yes, and then you continue. Here's where you have to submit your study plan. So I'm gonna say, for example, I'm going for a doctorate. What is your intended field of studies? I am gonna choose development studies. What is your intended specialization in development studies? Then here comes a very crucial part. Here you need to write the specific field type of degree, what you want to achieve in terms of research objective. This is a very crucial element. Again, short term plans, long term plans. Again, very important thing, connect to the mission of the Fulbright. What Fulbright is looking to do with taking you to that place. Make it connected. Don't just speak as you are in an island. You need to connect the dots so it can make sense. Proposed length of study, probably I might say, because I'm going for a doctorate, probably 4 years. But I might not need. In any here comes the question. It says clearly, okay, this is a study objective. Clearly, write clearly and detailed description of your study or research objective and give your reasons you want to pursue them. Be specific about the major field and your specialized interest within this field. Describe the kind of program you expect to undertake and explain how your study plan fits into your previous training and your future objectives. This statement is an essential part of your application and is required. Do not mention specific US university. Just describe it. These are the decisive elements, by the way. I might say that while other things are very important, this is the most important part of your application. Then you will write your personal statement where you describe the things I mentioned in the previous video that you can watch here about the need for you to describe your involvement, you as a person, your aspirations, your feelings towards the area, and what do you want to do after that when you go back to your country. Remember, these scholarships are philanthropic. You just need to show how much you are willing to give back to your community. If not, that is going to be very tough. So you need to be aware of it. Okay. Again, here for doctoral students, probably this is going to be crucial. Degree, applicants for full doctoral degree are required to upload a writing sample for a program review and to be included with the application material. Select master's programs may require a writing sample. Okay, that is to see how you perform your writing. Here, where it says it's not a requirement, nor it's expected from you. Indicate a specific department or program. Give a specific reason. My guys, this is one thing that will separate you from many. I'm telling you. Probably people do not know this trick. You guys will need to feel this, although they say it's not. But please have a research of the universities. Know the program, the structure, and use that structure to back your preferences and link it to your objectives, study objectives, and the programs. At the end of the day, they'll take you because you know what you're looking for. That will show the level of your organization. Here, if I were you, I would come here and choose 3 universities. And I would write carefully why I want to take that program into that university. Definitely, yes. I would choose that. So you don't want to miss that thing. You need to show here that you are aware. If you have talked to the professor and if you are connected already, this could be the place for you to shine. You need to choose your program wisely. You write your personal statement and whatever you want to deal with and take it into this space. That is going to be very crucial. Very, but very crucial. I know many people will leave it in blank, but it's an added point when you have done a research because it proves to them that you know why you are applying for this program. A deep research has been done. You know it already. So please mind filling this space. If you miss this space, you will be equal to many other applicants. We don't want you to be equal to many applicants. You need to be aware of this space. The specialization and everything. Second university will fill it, and every element should be filled in that space. Have you applied? Do you intend to apply to any US institution? You might say no. You don't need to say yes because this is the IEE space to work on. Authorization, this one here. I just write my name. Should be the full name. I'm just writing one for example. Grant plans. If you'll be taking families and whatever you have. Passport, you have to upload it here. How many dependents you have? I might say at this point I don't want to fill. I just say 0. Country specific material. If you are required to upload any material based on your country, you have to upload here, but it's not mandatory for everyone. You need to write how you heard about it. You might say, I heard it from a friend and social media or like a Fulbright website. And then you can continue in this process. How did you consider applying? How long? I might say it took me 3 years to apply. So I just showed you guys some of the key elements that will put you into the spot. So here comes the adding recommender. You will have to add up to 3. If you have worked, my recommendation for you to be outstanding is having 2 academics if you finished earlier and one professional. If you finished it long ago, you might need to stick with three professional um, recommendations. Okay, so you will have to sign here using your name. I forgot I'm using this name. And you confirm. So it takes you back about you miss all of these elements. This will be a way for you to track your application. You know, academic, professional, I have not added academic and profession. Academic and profession, like study plan, I have not done that. So I can do the save for later or download for my reference in the future. I can download a PDF for my reference when I go back. So guys, I showed you the key parts of this application and what people leave behind when they are applying. I've showed you that if you fill those elements, your chance will be higher than before. People do not care when it comes to applying for this scholarship. They just don't think how much important is to fill those spaces. So this was the video. You can download and track your application, and that could be very much important for you. So guys, bye bye, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and very soon I'll be back with the writing the personal statement and study objective. So be there, and bye bye.